The Musicians of Bremen. Once upon a time, Donko Donkey decided to go to the town of Bremen. Once he was there, he hoped to become a town musician. As he walked down the road, he met Davy Dog and stopped to chat. Where are you going? Asked Davy Dog. I'm going to Bremen to become a town musician, Donko replied. Davy then and there decided that he would like to do that too. So off they went together on the road to Bremen, and was better in the video version where they wanted to become two movie stars and sang a song. Oh, we're on our way to Bremen. Musicians we will be. We'll sing and play every day. That's the life for me. As they walked along, they sang a happy duet, happened in the video version. Braying and barking together. Kitty Cat heard them and ran to meet them. Where are y'all going? She asked. When Donko and Davy told her, she decided that she wanted to be a town musician too, so off they went, singing the trio. They had not gone far when they met Rocky Rooster, who, by the way, works at a farm in the video version. When he found the three musicians were going do, he asked, May I join too? I can sing too. Doo. They welcomed him, and so there were four musicians on their way to Bremen. Oh, 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 we're on our way to Bremen. Musicians we will be. We'll sing and play every day. That's life for me. Anyway, but the town musicians was far away. The dark night came, and they lost their way. They were tired from their long walk, and very hungry. Then, off in the distance, they saw a light shining in the window of a house. Perhaps we will find something to eat and a place to sleep, said Donko. But we first make sure that the people are friendly. So they crept silently up to the house. Donko, who was the tallest, peeked in the window. What do you see? Asked Kitty Cat. I see four robbers, exclaimed Donko. They're sitting around the table, enjoying a great feast, and lying around the room are all the kinds of things they've stolen. At least it was better in the video version, where Donko was, where should I put it, dumber by thinking that the robbers were four friendly neighbors. And Robert's song went like this. We don't say thanks, we don't say please, we see what we are able. We steal that gold and take that food to put up on the table. To put up on the table. We are robbers, don't you see? We don't make pleasant company. No one asks us in for tea. Or to sit around the table. Or to sit around the table. The four robbers. You're the four robbers. Chief Grumbuff Louie, or it's not named in the video, and Snaggletooth Louie. The other two girls were named. And remember when I gave them names? Those are Foxy and Wolfgang. We must think of a plan to chase the robbers away, said Davy. The musicians were all very hungry and wanted to enjoy that feast themselves. The food didn't belong to the robbers anyway, for they had stolen it. So the four musicians thought of a plan. Davy jumped on Honko's back, Kitty climbed up on Davy's back, and Rocky perched on Kitty's back. Then Rocky began to crow. Kitty began to meow. Davy began to bark, and Donko began to bray. Oh, 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 meow. You've never heard such an awful racket in all your life. The robbers jumped up out of their chairs in terror. They thought some monster was about to eat them. Um, it was, it was implied to be dragons, witches, ogres, and giants. Out the door and into the forest they ran as fast as they could go. Meanwhile, the four musicians went in and finished eating the robber's supper. My, but it tasted good! Then they turned off the lights and lay down for good sleep. Meanwhile, about midnight, the robbers saw that the house was dark and quiet. "What are you, a bunch of chickens? Run out there like turkeys in a turkey shoot? We should not have been scared so easily," said Grumbuff, the chief robber, who I just mentioned. "One of us must sneak back in at there to see for us to return." Grumbuff was too scared to go himself, so he told Snaggletooth Louie to go. Trembling with fear, Snaggletooth Louie entered the pitch dark house. He was fumbling about, trying to light a candle, which, by the way, he did not do in the video, when he tripped over Kitty Cat and woke her up. Meow! He leaped up and scratched him! And scared out of his wits, Snaggletooth Louie ran to the door, where Davy bit him in the leg, and Donko hauled off and gave him a great big donkey kick. And Rocky woke up, started crying, "Cock-a-doodle-doo! You must die!" Snaggletooth Louie ran back to his gang in the forest. "Oh, God, Mama, we must flee!" he cried. "There is a terrible gang of horrible creatures at their house, which flew up and scratched me. No could stab me with a knife. A giant hit me with a club, and all the time someone was screeching, 'Kill the robber, do! Kill the robber, do!'" The four robbers quickly turned and ran away. They never went near that house again. The four musicians were so pleased with the house, they decided to stay there. And should you ever go by that way, you will probably hear sweet songs coming from the window as the four friends sing their merry tunes. "Oh, we never went to Bremen, but musicians, here are we. We'll play every day, and we're happy as can be." But in the YouTube poop version, the four musicians of Bremen were actually arrested. Falsely. Please, crying out, "This is the police. We have you surrounded. Come on, put your hands up." Typical.